everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Jets going up against the Bills. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we're on to Week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. First carry for LaShawn McCoy. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The linebacker, David Harris, on the stop. They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved him and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Here's Taylor. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that. There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Man open right side. It's the tight end play. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Charles Clay, his first touchdown of the new season. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, and as we saw in Week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. Now Gino on first down. Buying time to his left. And Austin Safarian Jenkins has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
This is Forte. Matt Forte with green grass ahead. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
On the ground, Forte. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Matt Forte, his first touchdown as a New York Jet. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Lorenzo Molden in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Taylor to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Percy Harvin, the intended receiver there, and that brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And this offensive unit should have a lot of juice coming off the big output that they had 1 week ago.
Nothing like confidence, is there? When you played well the week before, you can't wait to get back on the field and do it again.
Reggie Ragland, the second rounder, there for the stop. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Throwing now is Gino. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Smith. Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And they get 14 yards there and a 1st down.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back.
Yeah.
He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Here's Smith. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nickel Roby. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Taylor. And some room to roam now. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now Taylor, a bullet throw, but incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. Now Dan Carpenter. His career long is 60 yards, so he's got a big leg. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They start on the ground with Forte. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after getting only 1 on that play.
Now Smith. Anunua's got it, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll try and get it with Forte. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So to carry that time for Forte, a man who turned 30 last December, Charles.
And he wants to make sure we forget about that with his new team, the New York Jets. But we do know that 30 is the dreaded age for runners.
And Forte so experienced, more touches than anybody else in the NFL the last 8 years.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. A dump off to Forte. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Smith. That is incomplete. Matt Forte, a great receiver out of the backfield, was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield. He's sacked at the 46. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Here we go.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Dancing to his left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete. Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit. An illegal contact on a quarterback, the defenders really have to get in line.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He's got time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Taylor finding time. Now he'll escape to his left. Wide open receiver complete. A nice gain of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They come out here in the I. 1st and goal here from the 2. Trying to punch it across with Bush. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills will extend their lead. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's we got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Hughes able to get in and bury him well behind the line for a loss of 17. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Smith taking a shot here for Marshall. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner as a quarterback sometimes.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that... down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here.
Here we go!
On 2nd down, Taylor. Flushed out right. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal.
Let's go! Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Come on!
Here's McCoy. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyrod Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. 3rd quarter now. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 1st down, this is Forte. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Fitzpatrick now on 2nd down. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And quickly they get to the line. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. Got an open man, it's a Nunwa. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Here's Harvin. A little 360. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it's first down, Buffalo. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Robert Woods. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Woods, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Preston Brown coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Forte, the lone running back. Fitzpatrick, and he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Fitzpatrick with a give to Forte. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. He's got time in the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in-route.
And look at this. It's a fake, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Richardson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On second down, Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Dan Carpenter now for the Bills field goal. This one from 35 yards away. And Carpenter knocks it through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 8 yards to go here on second down. Here's Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Watkins alone on the left side. Here's Taylor. Pass incomplete. Here's tight end Clay, the intended receiver. Third down here.
And the defense almost got one there, partner.
That could have been his first pick. He's been good so far, but you're right. That was nearly a costly mistake.
Sometimes you get a little bit too confident when the game's going along as it has been for him.
Now it's Taylor sliding out of the pocket. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. He'll look to set up his blockers. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jets take possession. And New York set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that where it gets symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A dump off to Forte. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were looking for Marshall that time, and that'll bring up second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Right back for Marshall. This time it's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Fitzpatrick. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And a gain there of 11 yards.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And he's got Decker, left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
In man coverage, your #1 cardinal rule, don't get beat deep. And that's why the comeback route is so effective, because that's how they're selling it, Brandon. Taking you all the way up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Eric Decker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Taylor, buying time to his left. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's 3rd down. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Taylor surveying the field. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they start throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Looking for someone to throw to. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Let's go!
From the gun, it's Taylor. And that's caught. Watkins. Touchdown, Buffalo. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Let's go!
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is?
Trying to get it to Harvin, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And New York set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive...
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Their big-bodied receiver, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards. And Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get one step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flagged.
And it's up and good. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills getting set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he's brought down after a good game. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection. But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Still 9 yards to go on third down. Watkins alone on the left side. From midfield now, here's Taylor. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And they're going to speed things up here. Taylor will throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be a Buffalo first down. And a wise move there to get down on the quarterback slide.
Got all he could on the run, slid, and made sure he avoided the big hit.
No escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The 6th overall pick in 2015, Leonard Williams, in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
Ohio! Let's go!
On second down, here's Taylor. Escapes the sack. Taylor hit. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Let's go! 190!
Play action. Now Taylor. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. There's Bush on 4th down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They give him a gain of 38.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Smith catches left side. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. And he's got the open man. It's Marshall on the comebacker. 15 yards there for number 15.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Again, they were targeting Marshall there, and that'll bring up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job one. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
And here come the Bills. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to...
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Second down, 9 yards to go. Design run for their wideout. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now with the play clock winding down, Rex Ryan's going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there. Fitzpatrick to Marshall. 49 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Buffalo, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.